Welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. We are going to continue our 2020 Masters Tournament. We're on day 2. We've got moderate wind and the course is hard. It's dry. Fairways roll an extra 20, greens an extra 10. So far, our leaders are Matthew Fitzpatrick and Collin Morikawa at a -4, and we're going to see them play 2 consecutive holes here, one each. Finau is -3. He was at a -5, but had a double bogey his last hole. Paired up with Fitzpatrick here on this hole is Justin Thomas. He's at a 0. And then we're also going to see Morikawa play on the next hole, teed up with Hatton, who's at a 0. It looks like cut line is going to be at a +2. So we're on number 16. It's a par 3, 170-yard hole. Considered the easiest hole on the course. And Fitzpatrick has the honors. This one, the only course note is if you land on the green on the left side of the line, but past 1, it'll roll back towards 3. There's a slope here. And so Fitzpatrick has the honors. He parred his last hole. He's even on the day. There's no wind effect on this hole today. And so we're looking at 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 80, 185 because we're going for pin 6. 185. What can you hit? 185. It looks like a 6-iron with the bounce is what we're going to want. So Fitzpatrick's going to tee off with a 6-iron. And we're just going to go right down the line. We're not going to try to work the ball at all. I don't want to be short. No, wait. He usually goes left. I don't want to be shorting in the water. We're just going to hopefully hit her up here and be safe. So he tees off. 42 off the iron line is a 5. He hits it square right on the nose. And so that's going to be 170, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. We're going to go left 5. A roll of 5 on the green plus another 5, 10 because of the hardness. And he's sitting 2 away is 15. That's 30 minus a roll of 6. That's 24 feet from the cup. That's a green in regulation. 11th of the day for Fitzpatrick. All right. Now we'll take him. We'll take him off when he was on the green. Justin Thomas has an iron effect too, so we need to move down a couple clubs. Wait a minute, I screwed up. That was a 5. No, that's right. That's right. He hit it he hit it 170. So what we're going to do for Thomas is we're going to hit a 7-iron, but it's going to be a knockdown. He likes to go right, so I think we will work the ball left an extra 5 for him. So 7-iron, knockdown, working the ball left 5. And a 54 is a 16. That's going to be 145. 35, 45. It's going left 5, 10, 15. Please go left another 5 on the working the ball. 63 is an 11. And he goes in 10 yards. 510. Whew. She's going to roll 5 plus another 20. It's going to roll 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Talk about bad luck being good luck. cleared the water, ends up on the other side of the pond, but he is dry lying 1. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So he's at 170. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left 25. And I've got the wrong markers on, but that's fine. This is supposed to be there. All right. So Thomas is still away. He's trying to hit it over here. He's short-handed or short-sided. So what he's going to do is 1, 2, 3 back. He needs to actually aim up here to the center line because he's short-sided. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so his 30-yard approach. Actually, I'm going to even move it here and aim for there. Let's keep it on the green. His 30-yard approach is a 36. That's going to be a 3, 0. Left or right will go right, or his left. And so he's going to be 45 minus 5. He's 40 feet away. All right. So Thomas is out. And he is just going to go and try to get her close on a 40-footer. And this is for par, but he's going to have to lay up on a bogey the way it looks. A 66 is a 1. That's in. He should have went for it. Or wait, 40. It is in. It's still in. That's a par. That's a 40-foot putt for par. So he stays at 1 under on the day 0 for the tournament. That's a fantastic 40-foot putt. Now we got Fitzpatrick. So he's 23 feet away, and he's going to go for it. This is birdie putt. Chance to put him in the solo lead. And the 23-footer, a 63 is a 26. 26. Ooh, he blew that 5 feet past the cup. So he's got a not an easy comebacker for par. And the putt, a 25 is a 14, that's in. So, a hole on par for Fitzpatrick. Even on the day, 4 under on the tournament. All right. Next up, hole 15. Hole number 15 is a par 5, 530-yard straight shot. It's a handicap of 8, so it's about middle as far as, you know, how hard, how easy it is. It's about average for the course. We are going to see Tyrrell Hatton and co-leader Collin Morikawa on this hole. Let's see, looks like Morikawa has the honors after they both parred the last hole. And what we're going to do is fairway shots, of course note, fairway shots go another 10 yards. Shots that land between the lake and the green roll backwards 5. And if they land behind the green, they roll 5. So the green's kind of on an island by itself here. It's a raised green. All right. So Morikawa, how far do you hit that driver? You're 5 on your woods. So that's 260. That's going to put you out here. And I think you hit it pretty straight. I think we're going to take our chances on that. You don't go left, right too bad. So he's just going to take his driver, try to go right down the middle, and he's a 50-50. So we're just going to leave it we're going to shade left about 10, I think. We're going to aim 10 left, 5, 10, and he tees off. 64 is a 6. That's 255. Right 15, 5, 10, 15. Oh, we do have a wind effect on this hole. There's a tailwind, and we need to roll for that. Tailwind of a 64. We didn't know it till after we hit. Tailwind 64. Steady helping the wind, plus 15 carry, and minus 5 any left or right. So plus 15 carry, minus 5 left, right. So that's another 5, 10, 15, right? 5, 10, 15. Lands in the fairway, so we get, so now for the roll, we're going to get 10 there. We're going to get 25, that's 35. Plus another 20, so that's 55 on the roll. 25, 50, 55. What a shot. 325. And he's sitting at right 5. Fairway hit. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th hole in a row where he's hit fairway or short grass. I don't think you're going to see Hatton get this close, but we're going to back off a club for him. He is a little, you know, when you look at this fairway column here, it's pretty straight. I mean, there's not a lot of left, right. You get these bigger numbers, there's more lefts and rights on Hatton's. He's not as bad as some of them. But just to free up and make sure we don't get into trouble, I think we're going to go and, it's a par 5. You got 3 strokes to get there. We're going to go and go down to a 3-wood for strategy here. Going to aim 4, 5. He's probably better aim 10 to the, we're going to aim 10 left and see how that'll turn out. So he tees off. A 21 is a 6. And I think that's going to be identical to Morikawa, was just shorter. 240 plus the tailwind is 255. It's going to go, oh, I forgot to take left, right off of him. It's going to be right 10 minus, so right 5. We're in the fairway, we get 10 yards. It's going to roll another 20 plus another, that's 55. 25, 55, so he hits it 310 left 5, and that's a fairway. All right, 4th hole in a row for him, hitting short grass. So now we've got 3 strokes to get it here. We don't need to go over the pot. We just want to end up somewhere in here where we've got a shot at the green, preferably over here. 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50. So we just need to poke it out here about 150 yards to give us a shot over there. 50. And so we've got Hatton has an iron of 4. So we're going to use a pitching wedge for him. And we're going to bring you back over here to the center line because we don't want to aim. We just want to get here. And an 11 on an iron is a 3. So that's going to go 140, 25, 50, 75, 1, 25. There's 40. No fair, no roll, but we do have 20 because it's hard, and so we're sitting right here. at 470, 0. And that's going to allow us to actually aim right at that pin on our next shot. Okay, now Morikawa. You were 325, right? So 25, 50, 75, 1, 25, 50, 75, 2. That's too far to take a chance, I think. That green's pretty darn narrow. And I don't want to take the chance of going in the water. So we're going to go 25, 50, 75, 1. What am I going to hit? 125-ish. And you've got an iron rating of 4. We're going to need to take a sand wedge. And we'll just take her back to the center line. And a 63 is a 4. You hit it right on the screws. That's going to go 115. So 25, 50, 75, 1, 5, 110, 115. Right 5, which we're going to leave alone. We hit it on the screws, we can waive that. And then it's got a fairway of 0, but it's hard, so we're going to get 20 in the fairway. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're right here, just 5 yards behind Hatton, sitting at 465, 0. Oh, wait a minute, we forgot to take into account tailwinds. There's another 15. Well, another 15 on this one. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. We forgot tailwind effect on that wind. So we're actually going to have Hatton sitting at a 485. Just about dumped her in the creek. And we're going to have Collin sitting at 480, 0. So we can both aim right at that pin. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, back. How far is that? That's 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 yards. And so Morikawa is going for that pin. 55-yard approach. 63 is an 11. And he went an extra 10. So he is 5'10". He just went past it. So you're actually going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You're 540. And you are left 15. And you're a little handcuffed. All right. So and then we've got Hatton. So he was sitting here, 1, 2, 3, back. And you're going to be 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 yards out. And your approach is a 25 is a 3. That's 0. And you're going to go left to right 5. So you just go right there. And you're going to be 15 feet minus 4, 11 feet from the cup. That's a green in regulation. So you're putting. All right, now we got Morikawa. You're only 10 yards, but because you're considered short-sighted, you're supposed to be aiming here. So what we're going to do is we're going to say we're going to say we got a 15-yard shot. Here's where things kind of get screwy with this game. If you're 20 yards or less going into here, it's just like you're aiming at the cup. So we're going to say if you were here, 1, 2, 3, that'd be a 15-yard to go to the center. but it's going to actually aim him. See, he's so close, they're going to say he can go at it. So we're going to say a 15-yard approach for Morikawa on your fourth shot is a 43, which is a 5, which is 5 feet from the cup. So we got both of them on the green. Hatton has an 11-foot putt for birdie, and he's going for it. A 43 is an 18. And he makes it. He made it by going, if he'd have missed, it'd have been a tap. If he'd have played safe, it'd have been a tap in. So he gets his birdie. That puts him -1 on the day, -1 on the tournament. And Morikawa just needs to hit a 5-footer just to maintain a part of the lead. And his putt, 22 is a 7. That's one putt for par. That puts him -3 on the day, -4 on the tournament. Still your co-leader, Collin Morikawa, along with Matthew Fitzpatrick. Those are the 2 holes we're doing today. Thank you for following along. If you like what you see here, please hit like and subscribe. If you have any comments, don't be afraid to leave them. I'm always looking for critiques. And once again, thank you for following Triple G Sports Replays.